guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be playing with makeup. Something lately that's been really inspiring me is other artists. There are a group of artists, I would say, that are mostly from the kind of UK and Ireland, and they have changed the style of makeup on Instagram and YouTube. I feel they have showed us new techniques and new ways to create really dramatic looks. It is the classic Instagram makeup, but I think that all makeup's brilliant and all different techniques. It just gives us something else to learn and to play with. So the artists I'm kind of mostly talking about are Mitchell, Stacey Marie MUA and Kaylee MUA. I'm going to just put a few kind of pictures around the screen so you can get an idea of what I'm going to go for today. This style of makeup is something that I absolutely loved when I worked in Alaska like 4 years ago. The style and the techniques are really different to when I worked there. So this style of makeup I love, but these techniques are really different for me. I've been kind of playing around with them a little bit, and it is almost like the new world MUA. So I just want to play with these products. It's just going to be an eye tutorial today, and yeah, I really hope you like it. So if you'd like to see what I create, then stay tuned. Hello. I'm just going to zoom you in and let's get started. We're up close and personal. So I've already done my base because I just want this tutorial to be a really fun little eye makeup tutorial. And I've got a few new products here, quite a lot of stuff I've actually never used on my channel, so I'm really excited. The first product I'm going to use has gone super viral due to the fact that it has been talked about by huge YouTubers like Nikki Tutorials and I Love Sarai. So this is the P. Louise base. I have used this once in a tutorial before, but I didn't use it right. I didn't use it correctly. So I'm going to use this first to prep my lid, and the way I do that is I take some product on the back of my hand and we're going to pat that on with a big flat brush. So this is a MAC 252 brush. So I'm going to work on this eye today because I've got a little spot right here and it's swollen. It's going to make it hard. And the way that I've realised you're meant to use this base is you're meant to pat it on all over. This is just the original shade, right up to the brow, and I'm going right in the inner corner as well. And then you can kind of start to layer it. I know a lot of people use this really thick. For me, that doesn't really work. I feel like my work kind of creases a little bit when I do that. So I like a modest layer. But you can see it just blanks out everything. It's a really sticky base. And then I like to bring that out to meet my foundation. And then when I get to this stage, I just get my foundation brush and just buff that into my skin. It blends really easily. Far too much in the back of my hand, so that's great. I wasted my product. And then on the P. Louise Instagram, I was watching a little video where she says that you just pat it until it becomes tacky. It just blanks out all the kind of colours in your lids. Really good if you've got high pigmentation on your lid or any kind of veins that you want to cover up. I'm happy with the amount of product I've got in there. I'm just going to keep on patting it. And I've gone right up to my brow, and I've not done my brows yet, so I don't really care if I get product in there. Okay? We are based. Now this is the scary part, and I have been practicing a little bit and I'm still not 100% used to it because it's so different to the way that I do makeup. I'm just wiping off the excess on my blending brush, but I actually used this palette yesterday, so it's the same colour anyway. The palette I'm going to be using today is the 27 palette by Milk Cosmetics. This palette is so stunning. This palette is perfect. It is the most gorgeous warm tone, and yes, it's a warm tone palette, but just wait until you see. You can see it's creasing already a little bit. I'm just going to pat over that again and blend it back in. The scary part of this technique for me is that you do not go in with a transition shade first. You go in with your medium shade, which for me is going to be this colour here, Moxie, this one right here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stamp that. Ooh, it's so scary, honestly. Patting that on, and you can see the pigment goes on so strong. And I'm just going to do little patting on and then wiggling movements. That to me is scary. I never used to do this. And then I'm going to go in the outer corner, and I'm going to bring that right in the inner corner as well. And I'm just taking my time to push the pigment on. You can see it just looks crazy, but bear with me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using tiny little circular movements just to start blending that colour a little bit. What I'm going to do now is go in with a clean brush, and I'm going to take my transition shade. Right here is called Naked Sleep. This one right here. And I'm going to take that colour on a clean brush and I'm going to start to blend this shade out. And I'm using tiny little circular movements. And I'm not going right over the shadow, I'm just going on the very edge. So you can see that that's starting to blend a little bit. This technique is still really new to me, like I'm freaking out. It's not the kind of makeup that you build up and it looks nice the whole time. It takes a little bit longer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small little classic eyeshadow brush and I'm going to pack on the deepest colour, which is this one right here. It is called Moonchild. It is the most gorgeous burnt deep brown I've ever put on my eyeball. And we're going to put that right in the crease. You can see that pigment is crazy. And then I'm just going to take another brush and just gently blend that in with my first colour. Okay, so we're starting to get somewhere. One thing I would say with this kind of look, it just takes flipping ages. For me it does anyway. Maybe that's because I'm a newbie. And I think the key is to just spend so long blending. Just little baby circular movements for this style. And then I'm going to take that deepest colour again and I'm just going to stamp it on the outer corner. And I'm going to bring that into the lid a little bit. And then again, we're going back into our first shade and then just using really small baby circular movements to help blend that out. And I think one of the most important things is to make sure that you're getting that pigment all over. Don't be scared. And I'm just constantly going back and forth with my colours, building them up and then blending them out. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Inglot liner. This is a white gel liner in the shade 76 and Duraline. Duraline is pretty much a product that helps loosen off gel products again. So it's really, really good if your products have dried out. It's really good if you want them to just be a little bit more liquidy. So we're going to use this to cut the crease. Nervous! So I'm going to use a Diego de la Palma brush in number 12. This is just like a nice flat eyeshadow brush. Oh my god, what a mess. I've taken the Duraline into the gel pot, but it's not doing that much. I think it's too old. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. Woo! Okay, so we're just getting that nice and milky. Right, I do not know how this is going to go. This is wild. So we're going to do a little half cut crease, I think. We'll see how it goes. So the way I like to do this is paint it on and look up. Paint it on, look up. Okay, it's not horrific yet. So I'm just patting that on, and the shape of the brush really helps because you can just lay it down and drag it. Right, I'm going to try and get a little bit more white to layer it up. Right, because I'm an idiot, it's all over my eyelashes, but that's fine. And then because I've been moving my eye, I can see that I want to do it a little bit higher. And then I'm just going to take my time and smooth out this line. I'm going to try and blend the white just to soften it a little bit. I'm very interested to see what this ends up like. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a shimmery shadow. This is the shade Crime Fighter, just here. And I'm just going to apply this. There we go. That pigment's crazy. I'm going to apply this in the centre of the lid. And then I'm going to start blending using the two deeper colours just here. We're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. And then another thing you can do is just go over the white again just to make it even brighter. I think I'm just going to bring that rose goldy shade a wee bit further in. And I'm going to leave the white line just to keep that really defined. Okay, I quite like that. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to take my Becca Opal to highlight my inner corner because that is going to make me feel a lot better. Oh, nice. There we go. Oh. I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer and then I'm going to put on, these are the I Am Iconic glitters. This is called Dripped in Gold and I'm going to just put it on in the centre of the lid because that is my favourite thing to do, especially when I'm stressed about an eye look. You just chuck loads of glitter on it. So I'm going to do my usual, take a fluffy brush, pick up the glue and just dab it on all over where I want the glitter. Look down so you don't get it everywhere. And then I'm just going to dip my brush straight into this glitter pot. And just apply, oh, That looks crazy, but quite cool. That looks dope. Right, okay. Redeemed. Now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Fly Liner just to create a line above the lash line, not a flick. And then I'm just going to grab a black eyeshadow. The one I'm going to use is from the Minimalist palette by Elsie Cosmetics. Just this guy right here. And I'm just going to use the black to blend in that eyeliner. And we're just going to smoke it into the shadow. I'm not mad at this at all anymore. Now at this stage, I am going to apply mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm going to use is the Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara from Maybelline. Lovely lashes in the style Hollywood. Props to these artists that do this on the daily, man, because this is taking me forever. I'm just putting my wee eyelash on. That is pretty. Aww, I really like it. Now let's do our bottom lash. So I'm going to go in with just the shade Moonchild, which is the really dark colour. This one right here. And we're going to buff that underneath the eye. Oh, I love these pencils. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Colour Pencil in the shade 612 Dimensional Dark Brown. And I'm actually going to run that underneath my lash line. And you can see how much darker that makes it. And then what you can do is take a little pencil brush. And we're going to do the same thing with that shade, but on top of the pencil, and it just makes it a wee bit more dramatic. And then after we've done that, I'm going to go in with the shade Moxie, just here, this beautiful orangey red, and we're going to buff it right out, smoky smoky style. Okay, just to finish this eyeball off, I'm going to highlight my brow bone with Becca Opal, as always. So just a little bit right at the top. This is another great little step for helping you blend if you're struggling with your transition shade. And then for my eyebrows, I'm just going to run through the 24-hour brow setter and Gimme Brow. Just a nice natural brow with this greasy eye makeup. Oh, can we just take a moment for my nails, baby? So I'm just doing the 24-hour brow setter first, and then Gimme Brow. I'm going to shoot off camera and finish this eye, because if I did both at the same time, you would be here for a feature length movie, because this took me fucking ages. I'll be right back. That was really hard. Look, I'm covered in makeup. So you guys, that is me finished. Not gonna lie, that was the hard. I think though that it's one of these types of techniques that the more you practice, the more you'll get used to it, the more you'll find products that really work for you. I actually really enjoy doing this on camera, just so you can see that I don't want to say people like me struggle too, but like I've been a makeup artist for like 6 years, and the style of makeup that I do is quite different to this now, but I really do think it's good to kind of practice everything. You know, makeup's one of those things that you can never be perfect at it. There's no perfect person at makeup, but there's always new things to learn and try out, and products and things like that. So I had loads of fun doing this. I hope you guys like it. Is this something that you think you would try? I'm really interested to know. And yeah, other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye! So I'm going to just kind of put a few pictures up in, look how big my hands are, which is going to be, where's my thing? Oh shit, I just did that! Oh my god! Okay, so I'm going to zoom you in, and we're going to do one eye together, and then I'm going to, I'm actually sweating profusely. What a sticky on my eyeball. This is a flipping art. This is skill, not me. Technique. I knew it. I've got glitter all over my face. I'm covered in makeup. Covered.